Here's how to build my Blood Elf exterior before midnight, for those like me who are too impatient to wait. Everything here can be built on the live service, and I'll list all the decor pieces needed in the description below. First, get your Light-Infused Rotunda, scale it to 200% and line it up with your front door as best you can, clipping it slightly into the building. To cover up the wooden steps, use the Silvermoon round platform, scale to 140% and slide the pointed end into the front door, and add a Silvermoon beam platform, also scaled to 140%, and place it in front of the platform to create some steps. Just make sure your character can walk up and down these before continuing. Now we're going to cover up these posts. Use the circular Elven tables scaled up to 200% and clip them slightly into the floor. This will create a base for our makeshift pillars later. Next, we're going to cover up the roof overhang above the door. Use a Silvermoon large platform, scale to 130% and try to follow the angle of the roof. After, use a Silvermoon round platform, scale to 200%, turn it so the pointed section is facing the building and lower it just above the platform we just placed. We're going to make a start on the roof. Use a Light-Infused Fountain scaled up to 200%, turn it and line up the bottom of the stairs with the rotunda we placed below. Now we're going to cover up more of the roof using elven wood crates and elegant curved tables. All of these will be scaled to 200%. Use a curved table and follow the shape of the fountain we just placed. We're going to use a repeating pattern of table, crate, table and so on until we've gone all the way around the building. You can leave a small gap between the fountain and the tables and crates if you wish. This will let some of the red lighting from the building show through for some added ambience. Next, to cover up the final roof sections, use Silvermoon round platforms scaled to 200% and slide them underneath the tables only, with the curve facing outwards. You don't have to get these perfect now, it's more just to get the pieces in place. Also ignore the wood beams sticking out, we will square the roof up and use other techniques to cover the beams later. Now we're moving on to walls. Using rectangular, elegant tables, scale them to 200% and flip them on their ends at 90 degrees. Line them up with the pillars on the building and angle them parallel with the existing walls. Use a Silvermoon large platform, scale to 200%, flipped at 90 degrees and slide it next to the table. We're going to be using a repeating pattern again of table, wall, table until we've gone around the whole building. Again, don't worry about getting this perfect now, just get the pieces in place and we'll square it up later. Use a Silvermoon beam platform, scale to 200% and use this to cover up the gap between the roof and the wall. Back to the entrance, use gemmed elven chests scaled up to 200% and flipped on its end at 90 degrees and place them on top of our round tables we placed earlier. This will make our makeshift pillars. Using an Elven Woodvine Trellis, place it in front of your door. No scaling is needed here. Behind it, place a circular Sindori rug scaled to 200% and flipped at 90 degrees and just slide it behind the trellis. If you don't have this rug, you can just use a circular woolen rug from the vendor in your neighbourhood and just dye it red. Grab 2 Silvermoon beam platforms scaled to 150%, flip them on their ends at 90 degrees and slide them in the gap between the trellis and the makeshift pillars. Next is to decorate the outside walls. Using Elven Woodvine Trellis scaled to 200%, slide them central to the exterior walls, clipping them slightly into the ground and the wall itself. Repeat this for all the walls outside. Knowing with what's to come next, which is squaring everything up, I decided to work on a front garden, or yard for my American friends. This is optional and you can decorate this how you wish. If you want to do this part yourself, skip ahead to the next timestamp to finish off the build. Using elegant curved tables and elven wood crates, I scale them up to 200% and make a pattern similar to what we did on the roof section. I sunk them into the ground to create an elven style path and a crescent moon. I then add more curved tables from the crescent moon shape to create an entry path, which I cover with a Stormwind arch trellis. I place a large stonework fountain in the centre and finally tie the ends of the crescent moon shape with the Silvermoon sunrise bushes and add some grand elven benches to finish it off. Now comes the most tedious part. Go around the build and square up any roof, wall and table pieces so that they join together neatly. Try to follow the shape of the existing building underneath. Take your time with this, as once you're done there's only a couple of steps left before the build is finished. You can use my video here as a guide. For the final step, using some Barrens Hosta bushes, scale them to 200%, angle and use them to cover up the wooden beams on the roof sections. You can use whatever plants you wish, but I find these to be low in budget and dense enough for this purpose. Using Creeping Lattice Ivy, I placed these in the entryway for both decoration and to cover up any gaps that were previously missed. Now you're free to decorate the exterior as you wish. Personally, I've used the Ashram Fire Spear trees, the purple ones you see on screen now, Duskberry Bushes and Spiritbloom Flowers in the entryway just to give it a bit more personality. And that's the build finished. This has been my first build guide ever, so I hope it was clear enough for you. I'm happy to answer any questions you have in the comments. Be sure to subscribe for more build guides in the future. I also have some decor guides that I frequently upload on my channel. Thank you so much for watching and happy housing. Cheers!